So this is super crazy, and I feel like we're getting steps and steps closer to what is actually going on behind the scenes on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Y'all, like it is actually crazier than what you could even expect. In this scene right here, you will see, shout out to our friends No Chaser, and this will definitely be on the main channel. But what we've got to say here right now is we got to get right to the T. Like this is what's going on, y'all. So apparently after the scene that occurred in this week's episode where Drew got left by K Michelle and Shamea because they left the scene from arguing with Drew, right? They apparently went to the club later. And so it was Shamea, K Michelle, and then also Shamea's mom was allegedly at the club with them. And there are pictures in the episode to actually prove this. K Michelle tells Pinky that in this moment, Shamea's mom is like praying with her in the club. And she says this went on for like an hour. Now, we have definitely seen Shamea's mom sort of insert herself and, try to issue some words of prayer and goodwill throughout the group. And I feel like there's definitely good intent there, but I also feel like maybe what's also happening is that there's a little bit too much insertion of the mom with the friend group. And so it's starting to make people feel uncomfortable, particularly K Michelle, because she says it went on for an hour. And so, with them praying in the club, then apparently this was also said. Just take a listen to this because this is a little crazy. This is allegedly what Shamea tells K Michelle.
And I just hope you be loyal to me. I hope you be my friend because none of my friends want me to be your friend.
None of my friends want me to be your friend. Now, I'm assuming that she is referring to another group of friends that are not on this show. Because Shamea don't really have that many friends on this show, like for real, for real. Okay. So then K Michelle says in her confessional, she apparently left the club in tears. So what K Michelle is saying here that Shamea is asking her for loyalty because guess what, girl? I am showing up and being your friend when none of my friends want me to be your friend. That's very weird.
So when I got to the car, I'm literally crying by then. You was crying? Yeah, because you keep It's heavy. It's heavy. That's not right.
Apparently, it's something that Shamea has said maybe more than once as well. So again, I have to wonder, is this why K Michelle is feeling so uncomfortable in this group? Is Shamea maybe telling her some things that may be a part of Shamea's experience that may be now impacting Kay's experience navigating the group? Because what K Michelle then says is that she doesn't care what Shamea's candy coated friend group thinks of her. Okay.
Have Shamea back more than anything. But for you to keep saying to me, nobody in Atlanta wants me to be your friend. I don't want to hear about no goddamn candy coated.
Okay. She don't want to hear about no dang candy coat. And so let's work it. Now let me work it. Switch this thing down, back it up, reverse it. Okay? In my Missy Elliott voice, getting the lyrics wrong. So let's go back in history. K Michelle has had a hard time with the girls in Atlanta. Now, I would wonder if maybe that was also going to be a part of her story because this is kind of like her somewhat of a redemption for her to be able to be now at the pinnacle of entertainment in Atlanta, not necessarily working with Tyler Perry, but working with the Real Housewives of Atlanta, which is huge in the Housewives franchise, but also for the city of Atlanta. I would imagine that there might be a lot of women that would want to be on this show. Now, when you think about the experiences that she had with Rashida in the past, also who the people that Rashida is also friends with, and given that Rashida is also maybe friends with KANDI, and did Shamea tell Kay that KANDI is amongst those people? Then now we have to wonder what in the world is happening in the streets. And is this what has K Michelle so amped up on this show? Have we finally unmasked what is really and who is really pulling the strings behind the scenes? Is it indeed Shamea that is pressing K Michelle and maybe giving her this information? No, I'm not saying that Shamea is the mastermind villain. What I am wondering is, did Shamea saying this, and I'm sure she probably said it in the strictest of confidence, but K Michelle is like, I think maybe K Michelle is wondering if she's being gaslit at this point because it keeps happening and she's been having Shamea's back. Is that what's going on here? So I look at this from the perspective of, I always look at reality TV as in everybody's wrong and everybody's right. That is the brilliance of television in general. In general, and if you watch my channel, you will know I talk about this a lot. When we talk about TV, the reason why we love certain shows is when we write characters, and as a writer, I do the same thing. And I was listening to one of the creators and writers from the series Nemesis and also Power, who said that this was at American Black Film Festival. It was a panel. It was a Netflix panel, and they were talking about Nemesis, and they talked about how they write the characters to all think that they are right. Every character thinks that they're right. So when we see a reality TV show, typically the cast members think that they are right, right? Most people in any situation think that they're right. We as the audience will judge whether we think that they're right or not, right? And so that's how you kind of determine your heroes and your villains. Your villains should also believe that they're right. That's what makes a good villain, is that they believe it. They're believing in what they're doing. Now, in this situation, I am sure that maybe Shamea believes that she is right, because if she is getting indeed some pressure from some group of friends not to be Kay's friend, and maybe she's saying to her, listen, girl, I'm putting myself in jeopardy with my friend group because I'm being friends and having your back. So I need you to be loyal to me as well. But as a new person coming into the group, that sounds like pressure. Okay. And then if moms is praying for you in the club for an hour, I'm sure then you might also feel an extra amount of pressure. So now K Michelle is like, somebody's already told her the people out to get her. Was that same person Shamea? Was this a part of that those conversations behind the scenes? That's what we have to figure out. That's what we have to wonder. So I thought I would just bring this to y'all right now because we literally just finished a live on our other channel, and I didn't want to just post this right after the live. So we want to post this here. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Crazy.